Welcome to the Where We Are Going showcase. Where We Are Going is a first-year eco-fashion design contest that asked artists to imagine innovative fashion for the future. We're excited to celebrate their work with you. But first, a warm welcome to our event's amazing host, Kristen Griffith Vander-Yacht. Kristen is owner and creative director of Wild Bloom, specializing in the creation of unique floral arrangements that celebrate enchanting flowers and natural beauty. His designs have been featured in major publications across the U.S. He has been named one of the world's top florists by Harper's Bazaar, and he previously served as the head judge for The Big Flower Fight on Netflix. Thank you, Kristen, and welcome everyone.
Hello. Hi, flower friends and fashion friends. I am so very delighted to be your host for the first ever eco fashion show presented by VenturaVie and Sultry Art. Last May, Where We Are Going put out a call asking for innovative concepts that showcase designers' creativity and hopefulness in addressing global ecological changes. Oh my goodness, say that 10 times fast. Let's try that one more time. Global ecological ecological challenges. Got it. Nailed it. With a focus on themes of beauty, resilience, and adaptation, Where We Are Going asked creatives to explore how fashion could help bring focus and hope to our shared environmental future. And you did. Boy, did you guys go above and beyond the assignment. I'm so excited for you all to see it. Designers from across the country submitted their work, and ultimately, our finalists were selected to build their creations, which we're thrilled to showcase here tonight. I, for one, am eager to see how these innovative ideas were ultimately brought from concept to the runway. In addition to celebrating everyone's work, the winner of today's showcase will also be receiving $3,000. Woo! You can buy a lot of shoes with that kind of money, okay? And the winner gets to have their work as the front window display in the V Boutique shop located in the Cannery District in San Francisco. Amazing. Okay, so as a reminder, we are live and you know what that means. So if somebody's mic cuts out, someone's picture freezes, if your host can't say certain words because there's lots of syllables, if my wig falls off, just blame it on technology. Okay? Yeah, let's just go with that. All right, but now let's introduce our judges. All right, our first judge is Bridget Artis. She is the owner and author and designer of Born Again Vintage. And Bridget has pioneered upcycled fashion into the fashion world since the early 2000s. You know, I wasn't born yet, but I hear that it was a lovely time to be alive. Just kidding. Bridget is the founder of Sustainable Fashion Week US, which was created to raise awareness for environmental and social change in the fashion industry, while providing a platform to emerging sustainable designers. She is also responsible for creating one of FIT's first sustainability classes and has been dubbed a vintage fashion expert by the New York Times. Okay, Bridget, go ahead with your bad self. Come on in, Bridget. Okay.
That sounds great when you put it all together, doesn't it?
Well, that's all you, Bridget. You're just so amazing, and we're so excited to have you here today. How are you doing?
I'm very excited to be here. I've seen the pieces, and I'm so excited to talk about them. You have some amazing designers, so congratulations to all the contestants.
Oh, very exciting. Thank you, Bridget. Okay, our next judge is a young designer who has worked in the fashion industry for over 10 years as a pattern maker, technical designer, and product developer. He holds degrees in menswear design, international trade, and marketing for the fashion industries. And he has a certificate in pattern making for women's wear from the Fashion Institute of Technology. I also have a certificate, but mine is for most pie eaten in a single sitting. But you know, who's counting? It's not like it's a competition or anything, right? Truly gifted, throughout his career, he has worked with several of New York City's biggest brands, taking on sustainable initiatives and practices. I'd like to welcome Vladimir M. Cologne. Hi, Vladimir.
Hi, how are you?
Good, thank you. I'm so glad that you're here.
Thank you for having me. I'm very excited to take part.
Can I call you Vlad?
Yes, most people do.
Oh,
absolutely.
Good. Yay. Best friends already. And that's, the power of an eco-fashion contest. Thank you. Our final judge today has been surrounded by the fashion industry for her entire life. She even started working as a photo assistant at the age of 10. I mean, the age of 10. The only thing I was doing at the age of 10 was daydreaming about Jonathan Taylor Thomas. That's, JTT for those in the know. From the renowned design house, Walter Baker, let's give a big hello to Lauren Baker. Hi, Lauren.
Hi, good evening.
Hello. I'm so excited that you're here. Thank you for joining us.
Of course, I wouldn't miss it.
Yay. Okay, judges. I'm so happy you're all here, but now I need to send you away. I'm going to send you backstage for just a little bit so we can discover these amazing designs, but we will see you here again in just a few. All right, bye-bye. Skedaddle, go. All right. Okay, so tonight we will be showcasing our final 4 designs, giving you a chance to see the garments in motion, as well as giving you a chance to hear the artist share the thought process behind their creations. We, already have fallen in love with these designs, and I know that you will as well. So that's why we're asking you to please go follow all of our designers on social media to learn more about their work. You can find links to their handles in the details below. And with that, it's finally time to introduce you to our designers. Yay!
Hi, my name is Morgan Davis.
My name is Alexandra Debler.
I'm Lina Mayorga.
My name is Noemesha Williams, and I am one of the finalists in the eco-friendly fashion show From Where We Are Going.
I am currently a senior studying at the University of Texas for a degree in textiles and apparel.
I'm a junior at the Rhode Island School of Design, and I'm from New York.
I'm from San Francisco, a San Francisco native, and I will be using yarn today.
I'm a sustainable vegan fashion designer, and I have been growing my own sustainable brand, creating clothes for women and men that are made with organic, recycled, and upcycled materials, and when possible, designed with zero waste techniques.
When I'm not in school, I run an Etsy shop where I sell dead stock fabrics, plant-dyed fabrics that I dye myself, and supplies. I also work for a small women's apparel brand company located here in Austin, where I help out a lot with the technical flats and tech packs.
A bit about me as a designer, though I'm relatively new to the industry. Some key things to my practice are sustainability and confidence of the wearer.
For me, it's really important to give a voice to nature, and I do it through my clothes. And since we are like water, we are water, and water like us has a life cycle, I wanted to include this idea in my look.
I will be crocheting a granny square dress. Granny square is a 400-year-old stitch. It's America's favorite stitch, and it was called a granny square because it was so easy that even a grandma could do it. Grandmas were usually the ones who crocheted back in the day to make clothes for their family, and they were the ones who showed resilience and strength.
Sustainability is key for a couple of reasons, but it also presents me as a designer an opportunity to show off my creativity, adaptivity, and versatility. But more importantly, it's central for us as young designers to be sustainable for the longevity of both our fashion industry, but just for us as humans as a whole. As for confidence for the wearer, I want people to put on my garments and know that they were ethically sourced and ethically created, but then also just to feel comfortable and confident in them, like they can take on the world.
My design philosophy is focused on how I can incorporate sustainability into my designs, whether it's focusing on the fibers, versatile technical designs, or circular fashion. For this collection, I was inspired by nature's beauty and resiliency. This design goes against fast fashion by focusing on circular fashion, by sourcing natural fibers and oceans, making a product that is designed to last, and using high quality seams. The wearer is intended to repair the garment if it ever needs it, loan it out, and wear it instead of buying something else. Then at the end of its life cycle, it would be recycled or composted. The end goal is for the garment to be 100% biodegradable. Using high-quality, sustainable materials, the garment is ensured to withstand the test of time. Focusing on nature's beauty and resiliency, I chose a 100% 7.2-ounce linen that I hand-dyed with beads to achieve a striking and beautiful color, reminding us of the resources that the earth provides us. The garment is designed to age with you. Everyone's body changes shapes and sizes as we age, with a slightly oversized top and a double wrap skirt that will expand with the body as it changes. The garments are staple pieces and can be mixed and matched with other clothes to give the consumers more options and use.
So my garment today is going to be made out of granny squares, and the medium that I'm going to be using is our organic cotton yarn and wool yarn. and I got that from Firebird Yarn. It's an awesome yarn shop over in the Haight-Ashbury, and I was taught how crocheting is very eco-friendly. I never knew that it was sustainable. It was a sustainable fashion way of fashion, so I learned a lot during this whole ordeal, and it was very fun, and I can't wait to see how it all turns out, and I am very excited.
The human cycle requires endurance, resilience, and adaptation. And garments also have a life cycle that depends on the creator, the producer, and the owner to assure a balanced, sustainable evolution. Our lives, water, and clothing share the same concept in that sense. My look features two pieces, a trench coat, which represents the stiffness and the strong facade in our lives and the vastness of water, and a dress that represents the flowiness and movement that can be present as well in our lives and bodies of water. Cotton is known as a thirsty crop that requires tons of water to be produced and grown. I want to show the dichotomy of water and cotton with my look by using recycled and upcycled denim fabric. I upcycled denim fabric, and I also acquired a special denim fabric that was made reusing fibers that are usually discarded in the process of making denim, and they craft this renewed recycled denim fabric.
Okay, I'm gonna talk about the outfit that I made for you guys. So the inspiration for that outfit came quite simply from nature. I'll put my mood boards here. And yeah, nature, but adapting your natural self with your surroundings. So the key word for this is coexisting. That's mainly where the silhouette came in. I wanted it to look very floral, very natural, but also just be practical for the environment that I was shooting it in, which was the Upper East Side in Manhattan. So yeah, the fabric I got from Fab Scrap and from St. Vincent de Paul on Long Island, New York. Fab Scrap's a recycling center and St. Vincent de Paul is a thrift store. All the fabric I got was natural fibers so that I could then dye it with a natural dye called logwood chips. I'll put a little bit of dye process here as well. And yeah, from there I used patterns that I created from draping and drafting to create the final garment. All finishings, all thread, zippers, paint, everything like that was gotten secondhand or was my own stuff from like old projects. Nothing was bought new from a store or anything like that. Yeah, the model's name was Hannah Huang, and yeah, that's it. I just want to thank you guys again for such an amazing opportunity. I had a great time creating the outfit. I had a great time shooting it. It was really fun, and I just hope that you guys enjoyed it too. All right, thank you so much. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.
Thank you so much, and I hope you enjoy my designs.
I hope you love my look as much as I love it and the message behind it. Thank you.
I can't wait for this contest to get started. So let's get it started.
Oh my goodness. Could they be any cuter? Oh, I just love how the creative brain works. It's so awesome. So now that we have seen a little bit about who our designers are and the inspiration behind their work, it's time to see the pieces in motion. By the way, this is going to be my favorite part. Yay, it's runway time! Wow. Wow. My brain just went in the best way possible, of course. That was absolutely amazing. Okay, to discuss each of these incredible pieces in a bit more detail, let's welcome back our judges, Bridget Ortiz, Vlad M. Colon, and Lauren Baker. Hi, judges. Welcome.
Hi.
Woo!
Hello.
I do not envy you. Those pieces are beautiful. You're gonna have
Amazing.
I just can't wait to hear what you have to say.
Amazing.
Okay, so let's start with Morgan's sustainable and biodegradable beat dyed wrap dress. Beats. Okay, Vlad, what did you think about Morgan's dress?
Love this. This is fantastic. The sizing sort of aspect of it is great. We throw away a lot of clothes because they don't fit us anymore. So this grows with you. This you can adjust to yourself. Also the separates, you can mix and match. I think that's really cool, and you can dress up or down depending on your accessories, depending on your styling, and that's very important when you consider the likability of a fabric or of a garment and how you keep it. So I think it's a winner. It's really, really great.
I love it. Thank you, Vlad. Okay, Lauren, what did you think about Morgan's piece?
So, first off, the fact that it's separates, again, the mix and match ability is essential because everyone wants to have something that looks on trend or new, or, you don't want to fall behind. Fast fashion, okay, not sustainable, but that's what everyone's after, is looking with the new, hot, whatever. Separates can always be adapted, especially when there's not too much like over the top, like frou-frou stuff. A basic is a basic, and those are timeless. And yeah, the fact that it can grow with you, we've all had a little like quarantine growth going on in not always the best way. So I would love to have something like that in my closet right now, personally.
Yeah.
So I think it's great. And the beat dyeing, so cool. So cool.
Absolutely. Very helpful. Thank you, Lauren. Bridget, what did you have to think about this piece?
I absolutely loved it. I loved it. I loved it because she thought of everything. She thought of what to use to make it. She thought about not including hardware so it could break down. She thought about dyeing it with the vegetables. I mean, she really hit every aspect as far as sustainability is concerned. And it just so happens beets are my favorite vegetable, so that's like a win-win. And then the coloring out because of the beets was just like, I was blown away because I wasn't expecting that color when she used beets. And it's like chiming in with everyone else said, the fact that it's diverse and functional and grows with you, I just think she checked all the boxes.
Awesome. Thank you. Okay, let's go on to Alexandra's Flower in the City using all recycled fabrics. Bridget, back to you. What did you think about Alexandra's beautiful piece?
Loved her piece too. One, I'm a huge Fab Scrap fan, so the fact that she went there to get her discarded remnants was a win for me. And I'm a color person, so I love the fact that there's hints of color everywhere. I didn't expect the yellow in the black back and the drips on the legs. So and I think her silhouette was very original. Very original. I haven't seen anything like that, so bravo to her because it was definitely very unique.
Awesome. Thank you. Vlad, what about you?
This is a pattern making tour de force. The details were there, and it is just incredible. I want to see this broken down on paper and see exactly what all the seamings look like and how everything's constructed. And it's great that these are multiple separates. You can actually really bring it in together with anything else that you have too. I love the coloration on this, as mentioned before. It's astounding, really, what you can do with all these dyes, and it's really fun. I think that's really an element to it. It's a lot of fun. It's really desirable, I think, for anybody that is taking a look at things, and it's eye-catching more than anything. Definitely.
Awesome. I really do love the lavender, sort of like hints of lavender in that. That's really great. Lauren, what did you think?
So my first thought on this was like major Fern Gully vibes. I don't know if I'm aging
I love that
myself
movie.
here.
I love that
Right?
movie.
So like first thought was just like, oh snap, like I could see Krista wearing this. And the hand-painted cape, like all of that detail there was amazing. And the fact that not only did you source materials, you know, from Fab Scrap too, but you also went into your own collection of stuff that maybe, you know, was just sitting, waiting, wasting, you don't know. Like I there's like a table here full of craft stuff behind me. So like the fact that you're not just collecting more when you might already have the stuff you need, that's another part of just like less waste. Always key. And I should put my money where my mouth is.
Amazing. Okay, let's go on to Lina's denim moving water inspired trench coat. Lauren, we'll start with you.
Oh, I get to go first. Okay. The trench coat is something that like I want in my closet that I could wear, you know, like on the regular. Like it's not just a runway item. It's very, very wearable. And the fact that she went out to source like the waste fabrics from already being produced denim, I think that's so cool. Like you're going out and taking a thing that is already destined to be discarded to God knows where, and you're making this like your key construction. Like that is so cool. So cool. And the movement of that dress. Ugh.
Gorgeous. It's so gorgeous. Vlad, what's your take on this beautiful dress and trench coat?
Again, great patterning on this. It's a classic case of, you know, what you do with patterns, but the volumes on this dress are great. A great manipulation of technique. The pairing of the two is great because they flow so well together. And the use of all denim, especially in denim that is sustainable, that's very important because denim, as our designer said, is very wasteful. It's a thirsty fabric, as it was mentioned. So finding mills that work with really great practices like energy efficiency and recycled water usage are very important. So I'm sorry, I'm going off on a tangent, but design-wise, yeah, they flow very well together. And it's great that you have two garments here to choose from.
I know, double the trouble. Okay, Bridget, what did you think about this awesome piece?
Loved it. Well, you know, denim is like the worst fabric ever. So I always love seeing people redo things in denim. That's the one fabric we definitely need to be redoing things in. So one, that jacket could be sold anywhere on any rack right now, anywhere. It's amazing. Yep. The construction, I mean, an A+. Like when they did the close-ups and the seams, and that's like, oh my God. I mean, you know, her skills are amazing. And the flow of the dress, it had another unique silhouette. It was an amazing piece. Loved it.
I'm so glad. Yay. Okay, and our last piece is Noemesha's Granny Square dress, made from Granny's sustainable yarn. Who doesn't love Granny's yarn? Or at least she says somebody's sustainable yarn. So clearly no yarn bin in the city is safe. I love it. Vlad, we'll start with you.
This is super eye-catching, and it's a standout piece. The fact that it's a pure crochet outfit, a real standout, and I think it's really fantastic. It's a lot of fun. The colors are great. You're going somewhere in this. It's definitely for an occasion. It's special, and I'm going to hold myself back from talking about the sustainability. We'll get to that soon. But yeah, it's beautiful, and it's almost mouth-watering, I guess you could say.
Looks like candy. I love it. Bridget, what about you?
I'm going to chime right with Vlad. I don't know about mouth-watering, but I mean, it's just definitely eye-catching. But, you know, as a crocheter who can't get past, a scarf, it's amazing to see anyone that can do that amount of, work.
Yeah.
And, and I love colors. So it stands out. And, you know, the sustainable aspect is, you know, of course the best because it's used yarn. So a winner as well.
I love it. Lauren, what did you think about Noemesha's granny square dress?
First off, the amount of work, like to just crochet the squares. My sister had a baby like a few months ago. I'm still trying to crochet her a blanket, and I've made no progress. But like seriously, like mind-boggling amount of work. Yeah. The way that the squares are arranged, the colors that were chosen, I think it looks gorgeous. And I love the choker piece too. Like that's the only like little accessory that we've seen, you know, like as a separate. So that was pretty cool. I love how like, I don't know the words for it, but where you join the squares, like I would call it a seam, except it's all yarn. I like how you use like a contrasting color to sort of bring it together on the sides. I thought that was really pretty. And yeah, what's more sustainable than literally like yarn? It's fantastic. Yeah. Fantastic.
Beautiful colors. And how brave do you have to be able to wear something that's crocheted with all those holes? Yeah. Oh my God, I need to be in like a total like body spank before
rock it.
Well, thank you so much, judges, for your input and your thoughts and your expertise over these designs. It's so important to hear your perspective. All right, I'm going to let you all head back to the like backstage green room area. Go lay on a couch, have a drink while we tally up the scoring. In addition to the judges' scores, which are based on creativity, sustainability, and wearability, all this week, the public has been voting for your favorite design over on wherewearegoing.org. And those votes, yes, they will also contribute to the final scores. If you were wondering how this eco-friendly fashion show came to be, well, look no further than two incredible nonprofits who both use art in service of a better environment.
Hello from New York City.
Greetings and welcome to San Francisco.
My name is Brian. I am one of the trustee and founders of Salt Tree Art.
I'm Victoria, founder of VenturaVie, a nonprofit here in San Francisco, which blends nature, the arts, and fashion.
Salt Tree Art has a mission of creating rich community spaces that unite arts and ecology in unexpected, educational, and inspiring ways. We accomplish this through the development of environmental artworks, production of public performances and events that showcase environmental art, and community education and advocacy on ecological issues.
Welcome to V Boutique, one of VenturaVie's programs. Here we have created a safe space to cultivate fashion, compassion, and community. All proceeds from V Boutique directly impact internships and sourcing for at-risk youth and underserved people.
As an organization, we're always looking at ways to engage the arts in creative problem solving when it comes to these environmental issues. Sometimes these ecological problems can seem overwhelming and daunting and we just don't know how to engage, but what we found is that there's a lot of power in the creative arts. They give us an entry point, they make us feel like we've got a voice in the conversation, and they do more than just bring about awareness. They actually help us come up with innovative problem-solving solutions.
We are proud to have created Where We Are Going, which is on point with VenturaVie's mission about giving access and voice and opportunities to aspiring eco-fashion design contestants.
So the clothing we wear can pose some significant challenges for our environment, but these designers today are showing us that there are ways to address environmental issues through fashion, celebrating the resiliency of nature, lessening our carbon footprint, and empowering both the consumer and the designer.
We are thrilled with the amazing designs that the contestants have come up with.
We've made some amazing connections and a really powerful ally in VenturaVie, so thank you so much. We could not have made this program happen without you.
We're also proud to be partnering with Salt Tree Art.
Thank you to all of our designers, our sponsors, and of course, our very talented host today. Kristen, you're the best.
Thank you to everyone, particularly our partners in the fashion world, Walter Baker and Ben Elias, as well as our talented judges and amazing hosts.
So thank you all for joining us on the Where We Are Growing journey. We are already excited for next year as we seek to expand the program. We're looking forward to featuring more designers, hosting more in-depth conversations about eco-fashion, and finding more innovative ways to add our creative voice to an ever-changing world.
We want to continue to create a voice to our ever-changing world, and we're very proud to be part of it, and thank you for your support.
Thank you all.
Joining me now is the founder of VenturaVie and V Boutique, Victoria Zitrin, and one of the founders and trustee members of Sultry Art, Brian Salawada. Welcome, you two. Hi.
Hey. Hello,
Hi.
Kristen.
Hi. Hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Tell us more about this amazing program.
Well, first off, I am beyond inspired by everyone. From the very beginning, we said that we were going to set a table beautifully. And what happens at the table is where the magic occurs. And I'm just overwhelmed by the magic and creativity in this room on every level. And so grateful that we've been able to create space for that to happen. Thank you so much for all your support.
Very well said, Victoria. Yes to all that. If you didn't know, in the video, I was reading, so that's why I sounded way more eloquent than I will right now, but speaking from the heart. Yep. Oh, no, you were fantastic. Yep. Speaking from the heart, I will say just thank you to everybody. Victoria knows this was our first year doing something like this, and for Sultry Art, this is our first foyer into fashion. And we've done so many other art engaged programs when it comes to environmental problem solving. So this is one that's been on the hit list for a long time, and we just needed the right everything, like the right friend in VenturaVie, the right program to make it all happen, and over the moon. It's really cool. And it's really cool. I just get very excited when I see ways to enter into conversations about things that seem overwhelming, like climate change and such, with such positivity and such strength and such ways to feel like you really can help. And we all wear clothes. So if you can help by wearing clothes,
And Brian and I did not coordinate our outfits, just so you know. It just worked out.
Yeah. If I would have known, I would have worn a floral pattern or something, flashy as well. I just picked up this, awesome velvet jumpsuit because it was the only clean thing I had. This is what happens when you're up all night with, a newborn baby. So I'm just happy to be here and awake.
And you're doing beautiful. So Kristen, also, thank you. We said in the video, but truly words can't express. Thank you so much for being such a fantastic host. I think we've all had a lot of fun here.
Oh, thank you so much. Well, I'm so excited to see these designs and to learn who the winner is and to hear from the judges. It's been such an educational and amazing experience for me. I do have a question, and it's a little bit off book. And it's only because I think there might be people out there who don't really know what fast fashion is. I've heard fast fashion mentioned like a bajillion times in this conversation. Could one of you just sort of like give me the cliff notes on what fast fashion actually is?
Fast fashion doesn't necessarily take into account ecological concerns. It's about trends and moving forward with things. So some fast fashion can have elements of sustainability, but it's not necessarily the quickest way to make fashion, as you learned from our amazing designers today. It takes a lot of time and effort and awareness to produce sustainable fashion. And to make it fashionable is a whole other level as well.
Yes. Yeah. And there's something so special about knowing the love and care that goes into the garment and how it connects back to the earth. It's so important that, we're all sort of like communicating with each other, not just with our voices, but through our actions. So thank you both so much for the incredible work that you were doing and for this awesome competition. I'm so excited. Okay. Now I've got to send you both away because we need to find out who the winner is. I'm excited. I know people at home who are watching are excited. Goodbye. Thank you so much to both of you, to everyone at VenturaVie and Sultry Art. You guys are amazing. Brian, Victoria, mwah, thank you. Okay. All right, everybody. Are you ready? Are you ready, fashion friends? I know I am. Okay, it's now time to announce the winner of the $3,000 prize and the bragging rights as the first ever Where We Are Going Eco Fashion Contest winner. Yes! Yes! Congratulations, Morgan Davis. You did it. I have a feeling those beats really put you over the finish line. So creative and so innovative. Congratulations. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for sharing your creativity and artistry, all while staying eco-friendly and fashion conscious. Thank you so much. Congratulations. And a huge thank you and congratulations to all the designers. Your work is truly inspiring. Thank you again to our judges. Also, a great big thank you to all of our program partners, including Green Tree Recycling for People, Not Profit, Walter Baker, and Ben Elias Industries Corp. And a final massive thank you to our contest creator and producer, Eventability. We hope all of you watching have felt inspired by them and their work. Please don't forget to follow all of these immersion designers' works, as well as our judges and nonprofit partners and producers. The arts are one of the most influential and powerful tools we have to push innovation in this ever-changing world. It's because of our supporters that we can continue to make the arts accessible to everyone, to me, to you, to us all. We thank you for your support, and we hope to see you here again next year. Okay, bye, fashion friends.